Hello, students of Standard 9. We are going to start with a new topic in physics, and that is scalar and vector quantities. Okay, so here, what do you mean by scalar and vector quantities? Let us see that. Scalar quantities. These are the physical quantities which are expressed only by their magnitude. That means to express this, the scalar quantities, we need only their magnitude, nothing more. Okay? Example, mass. Suppose we are saying that the mass of an object is 5 kilogram. We just need the value, that is the unit. First is the unit in which the quantity is being measured. So I am saying 5 kg. So what is the unit in which it is measured? Kilogram. And second is the numerical value of that quantity. That means how many kilograms? 5 kilograms. So I can say that the mass of an object is how much? 5 kilogram. So mass is a scalar quantity. If I say about speed, the speed of the car is 60 km per hour. So I am just saying that the car is moving with a speed. That is the magnitude I am telling. How much is the magnitude? 60 km per hour. That is enough to express speed. So speed is also a scalar quantity. We will learn about other quantities which are not scalar. Okay. So we'll go on to some examples. You see mass, length, time, distance, density, volume, speed, temperature, potential, work, energy, power, pressure, quantity of heat, specific heat, charge, electric power, resistance, density, I think density is repeated, mechanical advantage, frequency, angle, etc. They are all scalar quantities. So sometimes something from in between can be asked. But pressure is a, so you have to write whether it is a scalar quantity or a vector quantity. So it is good to have this list with you. Next we have vector quantities or vectors. Those physical quantities which require the magnitude as well as the direction to express them. They are known as vector quantities. So here we need not only the magnitude but also we need the direction. Okay. Then such quantities are called vector quantities. Like we said mass is a scalar quantity, but if you say weight, weight has a direction, isn't it? The weight acts in the downward direction. So when you say weight, we need to show two things, that is the magnitude as well as the direction. Thus we require the following 3 meters to express a vector quantity completely. What are these? Unit, numerical value of the quantity and direction. So we need these 3 parameters, okay, to express this. First, in case of scalars, we said it only needs what? Unit and numerical value of the quantity. But here one more thing has been added. It also needs a direction. We have to express the direction in which the quantity is pointing to or moving in which direction. Okay. So for example, I said weight is a vector quantity. Same way velocity. When we say velocity, we have to specify in which direction the body is moving. Okay. So we'll come to this a little later. We will be discussing about displacement, velocity in detail. So just now you have to learn which are the vector quantities: displacement, velocity, acceleration, momentum. These are things which are new for you. Force, moment of force. Force also has a direction, isn't it? Impulse, weight, temperature, gradient. Gradient means a slope. Electric field, magnetic field, and dipole moment. So just remember these some terms and then I'll explain to you in further classes.